Hello, friends. We have a lot going on today. Happy Epiphany. Happy 12th day of Christmas. Happy Wolf Moon. What is Epiphany? Well, it's considered Old Christmas. It is the 12th day of Christmas. So if you know that song, The 12 Days of Christmas, yesterday was 11 Pipers Pipin'. It's my favorite day. Today's 12th day of Christmas. It's the last day in the Christmas season. But Epiphany is, it actually celebrates three different things, but the thing that it's most known for, and in Spain and places around the world, it is called Three Kings Day, and it is the day, according to St. Matthew, where the three kings came and visited Jesus. Now, let's think about that for a minute. These three kings, these three rich dudes, King Charles, like rich dudes, they go and they see this little baby, because the angels tell them to go see this little baby. It's in a manger, which is probably a cave, right? This poor family, these three kings, and they bring gold, frankincense, and myrrh. In case you know any spiritual friends out there who burn incense, guess what we're burning? Frankincense and myrrh. A lot of people, especially in the Indian tradition, use gold, right? I'm a silver person, but I have a few things in gold, right? So there's these three rich dudes going to see this little poor baby. So it's sort of the day that we recognize that Jesus is the Son of God, and it represents like sort of his life up until he gets baptized by St. John the Baptist. So that today, the Epiphany, coincides with the Wolf Moon, which is the first full moon of 2023, and different traditions do different things. They'll set out water to get moon water for rituals if they use that, or to charge their crystals or cards. I have done that in the past. I feel like, Spirit's always here. I don't necessarily think those things are necessary. They're good reminders and they're good personal rituals, I think, to do, but not necessary. I did pull three stones before I logged on, just to see what the message would be from Spirit for this full moon, wolf moon, Epiphany day. And earlier today I did a one stone pull, which was gifts. And I thought, well, that's awesome, because Epiphany is about the gift of the Son, the gift into our world, whether you're Christian or not, or believe in, whether Jesus lived or not. I believe he lived, and I believed he was an example of light and love. I think religion has done him more harm than good, because we've done bad things in his name. But he himself, he fed the poor and the homeless and the widows and the sick and the lepers. And, he was out there doing work with and spreading light and love and being the light of the world. Like, he was doing that work. So the three stones that I pulled were Tiwaz, Kinaz, and Degaz. I did what's called a Three Norns reading, which is past, present, and future, right? So the Tiwaz stone came up inverted. Normally it's like an up arrow, and today it's down. And then Kinaz, which we had yesterday, actually came in a half inverted position, came out this way. So we'll talk about that. And then Degas, which is the infinity symbol, has no inversion. So that's what that one looks like. So what does that mean? Well, let's talk about it. I have to be quick because I realize that on TikTok, your videos have to be like 10 minutes or less. So, Tiwaz, I like to read my book because I want you to have all the information. Tiwaz, or the tear stone, is masculinity, justice, logic, leadership, battle, bond, justice, and sacrifice. Justice is an imbalance, or justice is a balance, and requires wisdom. Sacrifice or selfishness, or sacrifice of self. There are things more important than ourselves. Sacrifice ourselves for others. Honor, righteousness, fairness, loyalty, and faith. Higher rationality, provoked by deeper wisdom. No fairness without empathy, rationality. Spiritual warrior tier. Some opposition may be coming. Honor, bravery, courage, self-discipline. Stand up for the weak. Success in business. Legal threat. And then in its inverted position, it also means injustice, imbalance, defeat. Remember, this is the past position. That's what we're coming into for our present issue, which is Kinaz. And we had Kinaz yesterday as well as our torch, right? So we have this torch, and it's in its like inverted position. So inverted means like learning block or blocked light. Vision, creativity, inspiration, vitality, improvement, hope, passion, and light. Creativity, enlightenment, teaching and learning, ancestral knowledge, warmth and illumination, creativity and clarity, controlled fire, and spiritual strength. And again, I have my torch. That word Kinaz means torch, and I have my torch lit right there. I think I came out in the halfway position because I think we feel that we're blocked, but we're not really blocked. We have this history, right, of injustice, and so we're kind of like, well, can I be a torch when all this negativity? I know all this bad stuff has happened. Can I be a torch? Is my torch bright enough? Is my little flame going to make any difference in this dark world? And I think that the Spirit is saying, of course it can. Look at what happened with Jesus and being in this manger. Kings came to him, bringing gold and frankincense and myrrh, like not bringing like crappy gifts from the dollar store. Like these were like legit things that were worth something, and they were worth something. Can you imagine the inn owner? Like, oh my gosh, there's 3 camels riding up with 3 kings on them. I mean, they must have been beside themselves and probably a little ashamed that they didn't let the pregnant woman in the house. I mean, think about that. Think about the whole thing. The shepherds are like, holy smokes, I've heard of kings, never saw one, and now here they come to see this baby. We saw the angel, they saw an angel, we all saw an angel. That baby must be special. Imagine being there, right? So what does that mean? So we can't be afraid of our light. We can't be afraid of our light because we're embarking on a new dawn. And that's what the Daggett stone literally translates to, is dawn. Awakening, certainty, illumination, completion, hope, existence, memory, consciousness, enlightenment, old world to new world, cycle of life, ingenuity, what has always been, new beginning, new worldview, no start and no end, timeless existence, learning, boundless potential, beyond cultural construction, awakening, warmth of hope, sunrise, twilight, sunset, old self to new self, transition, hope is your best weapon, fresh beauty, creativity, enthusiasm, the center flowing of the cycle, and there's no inverted position. So, the Epiphany is a reminder to us that we have this great gift of light in the sun, in Jesus Christ. And whether or not you believe in Jesus Christ, the full moon, if you believe in that, we have this beautiful light outside, right outside our windows, maybe covered in clouds depending on where you live, but we have this bright sun, this bright moon out there illuminating the darkness. And yes, there are periods where it gets dark, but the light comes back, and we are that light. We have an opportunity always to be that light. And we can't let what has happened in the past impact how we feel about that light. We always carry the light. We block it. We put barriers there. But that light is always in us. And if we all let our light shine, then we will have a really strong, beautiful, beautiful new start. So, I am wishing all of you all the best in light and love. Happy Epiphany. Happy full moon, wolf moon. You say that. And I'm wishing all of you all the best in light and love. Be well. Bye-bye.